I wasn't gonna make... Oh, my glasses. I actually wasn't gonna make a video about this, but because of the influx of videos that have, been around the internet, specifically YouTube, about this, it kind of made sense to. So what am I talking about exactly? Well, Pokemon Go. Now, if you live under a rock and you don't know what the hell it is, well, you should probably get out of that rock. But those of you who do know, well, I don't have to explain it because you already know. But just in case you don't know, Pokemon Go is a game that was released by the people who made Pokemon. And the basic goal of the game is to go outside, go in the beautiful outdoors and capture Pokemon. Now, disclaimer, there aren't actually any Pokemon outside. I had to learn that the hard way. Imagine my frustration when I go outside trying to find a Caterpie, the nice little adorable Caterpie, and I couldn't find it when it said it was on my phone. I mean, it was on my phone, but it wasn't on the... So there are multiple Pokemon around your area, hopefully, for people who don't really live in a city area, like they live in the middle of nowhere. Really sorry about that, they might fix that, I don't know, I'm not part of the team. But you go around looking for Pokemon, you have a little thing on the corner that shows you which ones are around you, and you capture them, and you take over gyms, which are basically little points of interest where you can own a gym depending on which team you're in. Now, this isn't an explanation about the game, I'm just talking, filling up your time, wasting your time. I hope I'm not wasting your time. Am I wasting your time? Shit. Anyway, wait, don't go. Okay, just stay, wait, just hear me out. So I feel like I give my 1 cent on the matter. Now notice I said 1 cent, not 2, because that's too mainstream. 1 cent. 1 cent. Now let me just start off by saying I am by no stretch of imagination a Pokemon enthusiast, nor a hobbyist. I never played any of the Pokemon games. Now a bunch of you might freak the hell out, and I'm sorry, but I've never been a Pokemon fan. That's it. That's the truth. I respected it for what it was, I just never got into it as a kid, so sorry? I had heard some of the hype about it when it was in its coming months of being released, and I never really paid mind to it. It wasn't until it actually got released and everyone at work started to get it where I started to get kind of interested in it. Once everyone at my job were all playing it, I decided, hey, you know what the hell? Might as well try it. So that day I downloaded the app and instantaneously I was sucked in. See, I have a very addictive personality when it comes to addictive stuff, specifically meth. I was immediately sucked into this. Now, I like the whole idea about it, that you have to actually go out and find the Pokemon and stuff like that. I think the oh god, I'm so itchy. I think the concept is really cool. It's a really good way to make people go out there and do stuff. Now, I don't want to be mean, but sometimes I'll be out driving my car and I'll see kids who are outside that who don't look like they've been outside a long time. Yeah, you know those people. I, for one, used to be one of those people. Not like recently because of this game, but like a lot. I used to play WoW a lot. Now, of course, with something that just rose in popularity so fast, there's bound to be some sort of issues or conspiracy, not conspiracy, what's the word I'm looking for? Controversy, yeah, that's what it was, surrounding this game. Now, there are some people saying that it's a bad thing because people aren't looking where they're going. There have been stories of people walking into oncoming traffic, walking off cliffs, just a bunch of stuff that have nothing to do with the game, really. I mean, they could have been texting. I mean, they probably had it open, but that's their fault. If it wasn't Pokemon Go, it could have been texting. It could have been... What else do kids do these days on their phones? Now, I can understand that. I've been in a position where I look at my phone and there's a Meowth somewhere. Like, I'm trying to get it. I still have yet to get that Pokemon. And I'm walking around and I look up because I catch myself realizing that I'm almost walking to the street. However, it's up to you to actually know where the hell you're going. I mean, it even says it on the app itself. Like, pay attention to where you're going, basically, with this big-ass fucking... I don't even know what Pokemon that is, but it looks really fucking badass. So this is my little version of a public service announcement. If you're on Pokemon Go, and you're alone, please look where you're going. Don't be that dumbass who gets run over by a fucking 18-wheeler because you're trying to catch like a fucking Caterpie. Still getting used to all these Pokemon names. Now, when there's something as popular as this to spread around so quickly, I mean, it's only been out for like 2 weeks as the recording of this video, there's bound to be people to start giving the game hate, and for those reasons that I just mentioned before. Some people like to argue like, oh, well, I see people walking around being all creepy and stuff looking for Pokemon. You know, go get a life. Go do that. They say as they go back to their computer and send you an invite to Farmville. Now, I understand there's some people who are going through some extremes to get some Pokemon, like going into like private properties or just going somewhere that's pretty dangerous. I'm guilty of that sometimes, but people are getting really angry about it because they feel like it's such a huge thing, and like I said before, there's bound to be some people who dislike it. And you know what? It's okay. You don't have to like it. You don't have to say anything. I mean, I was kind of skeptical at first until I found it, and I'm having a blast. I'm going outside more. Did you know there's a sun? Who knew that? Also, since I live relatively near like a hotspot where there's a lot of gyms and there's a lot of Pokestops, you tend to actually meet up with people who are kind of like you. Weirdos. Who have no life. I'm kidding. Don't take that seriously. A perfect example of this is that I went to the town square where, like I said, is a big central part of my town. Also happens to be a really big hotspot in my area. And, you know, it was me and a couple of my friends just walking around catching Pokemon, and one thing led to another. We met this kid, and he kind of just joined our group. It ended up being like in the middle of the night when we stopped. I drove him to his house. He doesn't live too far away. I said, hey, you know what? Join us next time. He's like, yes, I shall. I'm kidding, he didn't do that. I'm just doing that for dramatic effect. Well, that wasn't dramatic, was it? Was it? I'm not talking to anybody. I'm doing this myself. Now I'm still getting used to the lingo and the history behind Pokemon and stuff like that, but to be honest, this game actually made me really interested in playing the Pokemon games, like getting an emulator on my phone, or I don't know if you can play it on the computer. All in all, it's a really fun game. It tends to bring people who otherwise would have never met together, and it's just really fun. It's a big, fun community, and it's just like refreshing this whole huge popularity. I know it's always been pretty popular, but now everyone's talking about it. Everyone and their grandmother's grandmother. I don't even think that's possible. Now I'm almost certain most of you guys are actually playing it. If not, like, you know, maybe a couple people don't. If you don't, you probably should after watching this video. And if my video actually made you want to play, then awesome. But that's all I have time for right now. What am I in, like a TV show? We're not cutting to commercial. We're not cutting to commercial, right? I'm still not talking to anybody. Now I've been trying to figure out how to end this video for the last like 5 minutes. And all those other attempts have failed miserably. They're retarded. They sound way too forced. So I've been picking up the ukulele, and I'm gonna play this for you as this video ends. And that's it. You can live off your life without watching any other videos of mine. However, if you want to and support me by subscribing, that would be fantastic. Really, it would. Now, I'm not making money on YouTube, not yet at least, but you can help me with getting those stepping stones up, build them up, and get me to, and try to make, I suck at doing this, I'm just gonna play you a song. Alright, see you guys. See you guys in the next one, actually. Oh no.